Alright guys, so to wrap the hood, you can see that we've got a piece cut out big enough to cover the entire hood with enough extra on the front, back, and the sides to have full coverage to cover all the seams and go over all the edges here. This hood is going to be relatively straightforward. It does have a small groove in the middle. It's flat on both sides. It does have a recess on both sides here before it transitions to the fender. The other challenge with this hood in particular, it's a very large hood. This is a 79-inch wide by 60-inch tall piece right now. I think we really only need about 70-ish odd inches. But again, we wanted to make sure we had plenty of extra material to be able to do this. Because this is also on a truck which is typically higher than your typical car, you want to have some sort of way to get a little bit of elevation, so you can kind of see on both sides of me I have a stand on each side ready to go, so we can get the extra height needed as far as being able to lay this vinyl down. The other part with this one is it's something this big. It is great to have a little bit of help, so my friend Chris is going to be helping me out. And the way we're going to lay this down will be we're just going to rip the whole backing paper off and start applying it. If you're doing this solo, you may want to consider doing a hinge method, or if you're going to pull the whole backing paper off, you can pull some backing paper off, tack it to one side, and then roll the rest out, and then tackle it that way. So with that, we'll get set up for starting. All right, so we're going to get ready to start this up here. We're going to do what we call rip and stick method, where we're going to pull off the backing sheet all in one swoop and then lay it from there. Again, this is more helpful when you have this is easier to do or better to do when you have another person to assist you. So you want to peel the backing paper from the vinyl. And I say backing paper from the vinyl, and I pull the vinyl off the backing paper itself. Using both hands, get it up and over. If you're not tall like me, you may need to use the stand. And work together as a team to position the vinyl so that you have enough coverage across the top. I'm doing this side. Also. Then make sure that you have enough to cover the front edges as well. You can see that this is a low tack vinyl. It's able to lift up very easily. You can make something like this, you can do easily glass it out or flap it up like you're making a bed. If I get a little bit more height, I just step on the tire. What we're doing is trying to get this glass out as best as we can to make it easier to lay on the vinyl when it comes down to laying it down. You have the center groove in the middle, which we can heat and push it out. It's a very, very shallow recess. So, with that, let's go ahead and do that tack in the center. And then when it reaches to the flat part there, Chris and I can then work respectively in our own directions across the hood. So I'm just heating up just to soften it so that I can push it down into the recess. This is such a very mild recess that I'm not worried about overstretching it. And you can see I'm using my wrap glove and my palms to push it down. You need to use your fingers. And Chris is cutting off some excess across the top so it doesn't bind us as we get up towards the top side there. This will grab onto glass very hard because the glass has a very high surface energy. edge on top of the groove. I'm setting up mine right here so you can see. So now I've got my edges all set up, corners hooked around as I can for now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trim this out. Snap off a new blade, make sure I got a sharp blade. Again, with an empty cut underneath and pointed kind of at a 45 to a 30-degree angle towards the inside of the trunk. The side of the blade is pushing up against the side of the hood, and I'm floating the blade in the empty space, which is why it's called an empty cut, between the hood and the grill in this case. Here, I'm going to use the width of this plastic bodied knife to basically poke right in the center. And this will bridge in between the hood and the fender itself and guide my cut. When I get to the corners, I like to cut away and leave a little extra tab in the corners so I have enough to stretch it nicely around those corners to get it hooked on there nicely so it hooks on and forms a durable wrap. So I'm going to heat it just a touch, soften it. I'm going to stretch it just a little bit over the corner and round it over that corner. Once I get to the corners, I'm going to swoop away from the corner towards the flat side, go under the corner, and swoop away towards the flat side on the opposite side. Once I've got that underneath nicely, hit it with just a little heat, and that basically shrinks it right around the corner. clean. Then you empty cut the top side. Right? And then the top side here, we're going to do empty cut. I'm just going to hit it with a touch of heat so I can clean it up. So I have a nice clean cut. I'm going to go ahead and snap a new blade. Cut underneath, if you will, the hood into the empty space between the hood and this grill, the body of the engine bay. So the side of my blade is against the side of the hood, guiding the blade. We got close to the corner here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off now. Leaving a tab of material right there. Lift up this tab. Give it a touch of heat. Just warm it up and soften it. Try to stretch that around the corner. May need to use my squeegee to help bring that around the bottom of the corner. So do that. Hook it underneath the corner and scoop out towards one side. Hook it underneath and scoop out to the other flat side. Try to get this under as best as possible. Hit it with more heat to shrink it, and then mold it again if you need to make sure it's fully covered. It may also be easier to pop the hood. In this case, this is a really tight corner here, so popping the hood sometimes will assist in making sure that your corners are nice and clean. Oh, yeah, no, Chris, I got it. Cut this out first. Then I'll check it. I gotta lay down my edges too. Cut under the corner and out. Cut under the corner and out towards the side. Okay. All right. This is going to pop the hood here in just a second. That way we can make sure all of our corners and edges are down nice and tight. Corners are down, all the edges are sealed and down. Last thing I'd recommend doing is just going over one more time. Find any levels that you might have missed. With the edges, especially, make sure that the edges are sealed down. And this hood is fully.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,